This is Module 2, Finding Your Community.
In this module, you'll be exploring the podcast medium using Adobe Audition. Podcasting is a great medium for building content by simply recording something you do all the time, talking.
It's also a great medium for getting to know other people in our learning community here at Clemson. In this module, we want you to make a podcast that emerges out of a communion with and celebration of diverse voices, encourages listening and cooperation with people within a professional field, and relays content specific to the learner's field while extending the conversation to a wider academic audience.
Figure out who to interview. Who in your field can speak on the issue that you're interested in exploring? Familiarize yourself with Adobe Audition, which is the recording software we'll be using in this module. Adobe Audition is cool. It comes with a podcast preset, which means that all of the settings you'll need are already there. It's the software the pros use, so it's set up to do just what you need it to do.
Clemson's campus is unique in that we have ample video and audio resources on campus. Visit the Adobe Studio in the library and make a reservation for the audio lab.
You should use the Adobe Lab Recording Studio, but it may be easier to take the recording equipment to your interviewee.
To do this, simply check out one of the high-quality mics in the library and record your podcast using Adobe Audition, QuickTime, or any other audio recording tool.
Before you get started, be sure to do a sound check. Make sure you're recording from the right source, and that all your levels are just where you want them. As you're conducting your interview, use your research and pre-planned questions as a loose roadmap.
If the conversation starts to veer in a different direction than planned, go with it. Follow the natural course of your dialogue.
However, if the Q&A starts to defeat your intended purpose, respectfully redirect the conversation to your pre-planned questions.
Don't be afraid of mistakes. You can edit these things out in post. Recording sessions can go in interesting, unexpected directions, and not all of the recorded conversation will be relevant to your episode. After you import your assets into the audio editing software and listen back to the dialogue, you need to make some strategic decisions. What do you keep? What do you cut?
What was the key takeaway?
Is there a theme that runs through this interview?
And what other assets can you bring in to emphasize and reinforce your message? Music, images, sound effects.
These are all parts that make up the whole, what you want this podcast to say. Set up a SoundCloud account. It's easy to sign up using your Gmail. Once you upload your podcast, you'll be issued a link that you can use to circulate your podcast through Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, and any other social media platform that you in your professional career use.
You're doing that, right?
Yes. Social media is professional media also. This project encourages you to work with a new tool and learn more about the people that make up your Clemson learning community. Remember,
transformation begins here.